Good evening. How are you all doing? I know I haven't uploaded a video in a couple of days. Just been going through a lot of stuff right now. Just have a lot of different personal things going on, a lot of stress, and it's kind of gotten the best of me a bit, I'll admit. Just kind of had a couple of days of they've just been very trying days, a lot of stuff going on at work, just some personal stuff, stuff with Lauren, not us fighting or anything, but his stress, and then I feel that, and so lots of stress. So I figured I would kind of do one of those eat with me kind of things, because I have my kind of dinner. I have a nice salad here. I have just basically some iceberg lettuce, some tomatoes, cucumbers, and then some of the fat-free Kraft cheese. And then, this is the saddest part, is I have about 5 different dressings in front of me. So I have this one because we went to for Mother's Day yesterday, we went to Red Robin's for Lauren's mom, and I had a garden burger, and then I had the salads, and I think the best kind of dressing they had was the light ranch, so I have some of that, which I brought home. To me, it tastes like full fat ranch. I mean, I'm like, did they accidentally make a mix-up? But whatever. I also have some fat-free. I have like this Thousand Island Craft. I have the Catalina, which if you mix these to 2 equal parts, it's like the Big Mac dressing. I have some of the Skinny Girl Poppy Seed, and I have some of the Skinny Girl Raspberry Vinaigrette. So I don't know about any of you, but sometimes when I'm eating a salad, like, I don't feel like it. Like, I'll have like a little bit, and then I'm just like, I don't feel like that dressing. Let me try something else. Whereas if I put it all over the top of the salad, then I have to eat it, and I'm like, I don't want to eat it. So I'm kind of stressing and eating a little bit. Like, I had myself a kind of a sandwich this evening when I first got home at about 5. I want to say it's probably about 7 right now. I had the light toast, the Fit and Active from Aldi's brand light toast. You can get the Sara Lee or Nature's Harvest or whatever. It's 1 point a slice. I had an egg, one of the slices of the Kraft fat-free sliced cheese, which I found that I can't find it at Walmart, but I was able to find it at Albertsons, if that helps. Albertsons and Ralph's. It is kind of expensive though. It's like I think $5 for one of those things. Let's see what else. And then they had some of the Canadian bacon. I think it's Lakewood. You can have 7 pieces. They're just round, like probably about that. You can have 7 of those for 1 point. And so I had that. So that was 2, 3, 4, 5 points for the sandwich. I had a bag of chocolate covered pretzels, and then I had some cherries. Right now, sorry for the noise, cherries are in season, and oh my god, they're so good. They're so good, but they're expensive. They're like $5 a pound. Yeah, so kind of a review of my morning as I'm kind of eating. I'm gonna try this one. So this morning I woke up, I made myself coffee, but instead of the Cafe Creations, the mocha one, I decided to have the sugar-free sweet Italian cream, which is nice because I haven't had it in them for a while, so it's kind of like a nice change. This dressing is very sweet. But if you like creamy dressings, this could be good, but it's very, very sweet. Same thing with the raspberry vinaigrettes, which I don't mind sweet dressings, but these are like really sweet. So I think if you mix them with like maybe some Greek yogurt or something, it would thin them out. But anyway, and they're very liquidy. They're not like they're not like this, like really thicky liquidy. They're like really creamy, really runny. Anyways, I had my coffee this morning for 1 point. I had, what did I have for breakfast? I had a smoothie with half a banana, half of a large banana, kale, almond milk, and I think that was it. I had that this morning, which I took with me to work. I had a muscle milk early in the morning. I ended up having a muscle milk later in the afternoon, which is 1 point. For lunch, I also had a salad like this. I had one of the salads I left over from Red Robin's, just basic garden salad. I had that, and I had some of the other Skinny Girl, but it's the, because these are both sugar-free, fat-free, the honey Dijon, and for like, I think it's like 7 tablespoons is 1 point, which 7 tablespoons of dressing is a lot of dressing. Really good though. And honey mustard you kind of expect to be creamy, so, or sweet, so it's not as noticeable, but I really, really like that one. I would definitely get that one again. These aren't bad. They're not, to me, my favorite, but like I said, unfortunately, they put the label on the back, or otherwise I would show you what the stats are. You can just probably look them up online. But here's the one for the raspberry vinegar. I don't think it's going to focus. 5 calories, 0 grams of saturated fat, 0 grams of sugar, 0 grams of protein. So that's for 2 tablespoons. And you can get them on Walmart, and even though it says they charge you for shipping, when I order them, they didn't. So if you have them delivered to your local Walmart. And then I had some pretzels, some string cheese, the low fat one for like 1 point. I brought 2 of them, and I ate one earlier, and then I ate one later in the afternoon. And that's kind of been my day. I'm trying to eat the salad. I'm trying to drink smoothies to kind of like, in a way, kind of fill that void when feel like I want to be stress eating, because at least I'm eating, but it's healthier choices. So there is that. What else? I saw something and then I forgot. I am going back to just counting my points right now, because I think I need to get back into a routine, back into portions, just get back into focusing on, okay, this is what I should be eating, and then I might go back to simply feeling, but for right now I'm just counting points. And then something interesting. So on Friday night, I was just really having a bad day. And so I got on to Connect and mess around, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to ask them to see how much personal coaching is, because I know I wanted to try it before, but it was expensive. So long story short, I went ahead and I ordered it, and so I'm really excited. I was hoping to get somebody to talk to like yesterday or today, and I originally had one scheduled with somebody today, but that I decided to switch it up and make it for Friday, because when I first looked on the personal coaching thing, like they kind of give you bios and stuff, I feel like I really connected with one person. I just read her profile and I'm just like, that's the person for me. So I originally had it, like I said, scheduled for somebody else, because I didn't want to wait, because she had one for this Friday or Sunday, and I didn't want to wait that long. I'm like, I'm paying for this, and it's, you know, it's a little bit more expensive, because it's like $59, whereas my membership is $45. So it's like, at first I thought it was like $55 extra beyond what I was already paying. I'm like, I can't afford $100, but when I figured it's $15, I'm like, you know what, I'll give this a try. So anyway, so I'm really excited. I'm kind of bummed out, but so I scheduled an appointment with the one person, but then I was thinking about it, and I'm like, the reason I really want to go here is I really felt like I connected with that person, so I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to just cancel this meeting and then do the meeting with the person I like, and if she doesn't work out, because I asked, I can just switch to somebody else. But like I said, reading her profile, I felt like it connected with me. For those of you that may not know, I started my journey at about 300 pounds. I was 287. I believe I had gotten to probably 300 at some point, but I didn't always have a scale around. So anyways, 287, so pretty much 300 pounds. When I weighed in on Saturday, I was 206. I've gained 11 pounds within the past about 3 weeks. And then, so anyways, so I've lost about, I've lost a little bit over 80 pounds, at 206, I'm 5'4", so my ideal range is, I think, 125 to 145. I would really like to get to 125 or 135 at least once in my life. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I would like to, though. It's a goal, and like I said, I know it may not be attainable, but it's something I would like to try for. So yeah, when I read her profile, she'd lost like 118 pounds, and I was just like, okay, I felt like I connected with her. I know it's stupid. It may not make sense to some people. It's just, like, I know losing weight is losing weight. It doesn't matter whether you have 30 pounds to do, or whether you have 100 pounds to do, whether you have whatever. Sometimes it's hard for me personally to connect with somebody that hasn't lost as much weight, like they only have 20 pounds to lose. Just because I feel like sometimes when you have 150 pounds to lose, sometimes it can feel like it's never going to happen. It's too much. It's too hard. Not that I don't understand the struggle. I mean, I understand whether you've got 5 pounds to lose or 105 pounds or whatever the case may be. I know losing weight for everybody is still a challenge. It's just feeling uncomfortable, not happy with yourself. But for me, I feel like I do connect a little bit. Like I said, I do connect a little bit more with somebody that has a little bit more weight to lose, just because sometimes it is hard. It's hard because, like I said, I've been on this journey since May of 2013. So, granted, I haven't been perfect all the time, but it's like I've been on this journey now for going on 4 years. It's actually past 4 years because I started on May 5th or 6th. So, it's, pretty much my 4 year mark. And like some people lose 100 pounds in a year, and they're at goal by now. And sometimes to me, it can be a little disheartening because I feel like, why can't it be me? But then I know that it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, with me, at the end of the day, I'm so happy to be where I am at that if I never lost another pound, I would be, it's not something I would like, but I feel so much better now than I did, 80 pounds ago, that for me, I know that I have made progress. No, I haven't been perfect. No, I haven't been following the program. I have good days where I track and I have days where I don't. And as they say, only track on the days you want to lose weight. So if you don't track on those other days, you're not likely to lose weight. You're probably likely to eat more than what you should. So yeah, anyways, getting off sidetracked. So I just felt like I really connected with her to some of the things that she had, like walking and meal planning and things like that. Like I was into the gym for a while, like in 2014. No, I'm sorry, I started in 2013, not 2002. I don't know why I say 2000 or 2003. I don't know why I say that. That's when I met my fiance, not when I started my journey. I started my journey in 2013, so I apologize. So anyways, so in 2014, 2015, I really started going to the gym. I was practically at the gym almost every single day, sometimes a couple times a day. Sometimes I'd go for a couple of classes. So I was really into the gym at that point. At this point right now, I'm not there. Not even close. I mean, I have a 2-year gym membership, and honestly, I stopped going last April, and I still have it until this next April. So I probably need to get my booty in gear. But anyway, right now, just as long as I'm doing something, going out for a walk, I'm happy with it for right now. I know eventually I can get back there, but right now, at this point in time, it's not ideal for me. It's something, definitely a goal that I have and some progress I want to make, but right now, it's not, and that's okay. I think just knowing yourself and saying, it's okay for this to happen. Like, it is what it is. I feel like you kind of have to know sometimes your boundaries. Like last night, I was having an extraordinarily hard night. Like I said, the last couple of days have been very hard on me. They've been brutally hard on me. And I just told Lauren last night, because Mom brought some stuff over, and one of the things she brought over were some cookies, and I just told him, like, I need to eat those cookies. I made the whole bag, but I need to stress eat. I need to do that for myself. And I know that's a stupid thing. You say, oh, you should do breathing, or you should go walking, or this and that. But last night, at that moment in time, that's what I needed. And it was okay. I accepted it, and I knew that wasn't a great choice. I knew I could gain a couple of pounds, but that's okay. That's what I needed at that time. And I think allowing yourself and forgiving yourself and saying, okay, if I know that this is what I need, that's okay. Obviously, if you do that for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, a couple of months, that can all snowball. It's just kind of turning it right back around. Like I knew that today I would have a better day than I did yesterday, and that was the most important thing to me. I knew that I would get back on track today. I may have some slip ups today, but I would get back on track the following day. And so for me, I consciously knew that. I consciously made that decision, and I was okay with it. So anyways, back. I ramble. I feel bad for anybody that actually listens to this, if anybody does. So personal coaching, I just feel like I need that right now. I feel like like I said, I'm having a really hard time in general with everything right now. And I feel like that's just something where I can use some support. Like I have a lot of support at home. Lauren, he's fantastic support, but and he has come a huge way. He prepares stuff for me. He helps me. He supports me, but he's kind of grown up in that mentality of you don't tell your girlfriend she's fat. He's not that kind of a person. Whether when I met him at 169 or when I was at my heaviest at 300, he never once has made a comment about my weight in the slightest. He's always told me how much he's loved me. He's never ever made any kind of remark about my weight, and he even told me, like, if you want to lose weight, great. If you don't, that's okay with me too. So it's not for that reason, but he's doesn't feel comfortable telling me, okay, stop eating, that you're eating way too much. Because sometimes when I do tend to do that, I tend to be snappy, and I don't mean to be. Usually it's because I'm stress eating and I'm just stressed, and it's just stress snapping. So he doesn't feel comfortable, and he doesn't want me to also think that he thinks that I'm eating too much and I'm being a, little piglet or whatever. So I know that about him, and like I tried to make him a deal. I'm like, okay, for the next month, because I gotta go see the doctor and everything. I'm just like, help keep me on track, and we can make this deal kind of thing. He's just kind of like, I guess so. So I thought about that, and I'm just kind of like, you know what? It's not good for me to put that stress on him. I mean, I still do want him to support me, and he will. But at the same time, maybe having some outside support would be good, because then it's like I said, for me, new things are always the things that help me go gung ho so fast. That's why a couple of years ago, when I first started at the gym, I was like gung ho, and for a good year and a half, 2 years, like I was there every day practically. I went there, before my meetings, or I would go there after my meetings, and I mean, I just absolutely did not want to miss it if I didn't have to. I'm not doing very good at eating as I'm going through this, but I feel like just sitting there eating is kind of weird. But I digress. So that's kind of where I am. I'm excited to see how that goes. I will let you guys know how that goes. It's for Sunday, I think like 11:30-ish. So I'm really, really excited, because I guess the first meeting is a half an hour, and then every other one after are like 15 minutes. I think just kind of updates, check-ins, strategies. And I think that would be good, because it would kind of hold me accountable to somebody else, and having to say, no, I screwed up for the week, or you know what, I can do this because they said that. And checking in, I think they can send you texts or whatever and remind you. So I think that'll be good for me. I'm really excited to see that. Have any of you tried any coaching? Let me know what your thoughts are in your comments, and if there was somebody that you recommend, who do you recommend? So I'm going to finish eating my dinner, maybe try to get something accomplished, or maybe just lay down and watch some TV. I'm going to try to get at least one thing accomplished, and then maybe just be a complete bum. So you guys all have a good Monday. It's going to be a very busy week for me. This Friday is the last day for the kids, so they have to have all their stuff in, and we've got tons of paperwork to do, and then just some additional paperwork. We have getting kids ready for graduation, prepping for graduation, and all that stuff. So it's going to be exciting. And then, of course, just ready to go. I'm excited, but I'm stressed, because I know there's like getting them, and just like, come on, you got to finish all this, you got to get it done so we can graduate. And then just making sure all the kids, because at this point everybody has senioritis, and they're done, and you're like, no, there's just this week, we got to get it done, we got to have these passing grades, we got to earn those credits. So trying to keep motivating while maintaining my stress levels. And I definitely think having the salads around and having the smoothies, those are a big helper. So I'll keep you guys updated and see how that goes. All right, I will, rather than talking to you for another 19 minutes, I will let you all go. Have a good evening. Bye.